without further ado, we got another one. I found it on Facebook for really cheap. Yes, it is in rough shape. I'll show you why I got it and what it came with. So for starters, came with a 4-speed transmission. Didn't come with an engine, but that's okay. Anyways, what's good on this car? Well, the driver's side fender isn't great. It's got a big rust hole in it, but that's okay because my fender, driver's side fender from the old MG, was pretty good, just needed a repair on top. Passenger side fender, however, that one is usable, and my passenger side one, it really isn't very usable. It didn't come with a hard top, that was out of my shop. Came with a set of wheels. This one has a banjo axle. It's the earlier model with the removable center section. In the trunk, we've got some panels, boxes of screws, and you can see this trunk has like a ton of Bondo on it, and you can feel it too, like the whole trunk's heavier than it should be, and just the way it sounds when it closes. Well, that figures.
A few moments later.
It came with 2 doors, both. Well, they look a little crusty, but they're in good shape. Just a little surface rust on the inside, but that's easily fixable because the doors are straight. And no rut, no Bondo. Floorboards, like my 1970, are gone. No big surprise there. Transmission tunnel's solid though. The sills, rocker assemblies are gone on this one as well. And I now have 2 sets of seats that are unusable. So now, right about now, you're probably thinking, well, why in God's name would you have bought such a pile? Well, got a good front bumper, needs to be re-chromed, but my front bumper is in good shape, so I'm not too worried about that. It has a single piece rear bumper. My 1970 has a split rear bumper. It has nothing from there to there, and I'm personally not a big fan of the way that looks. So I was kind of hoping the hood would be in good shape, because that's an aluminum hood, because this is a 1965. Unfortunately, it's kind of bent. I don't think it's really usable. Maybe if I put a bunch of work into it, which is a shame because it's a really lightweight hood. As for in here, well, got an older style radiator. This is tube and bar, not tube and fin. But more importantly, it's got a usable firewall. Yeah, it's got one little hole there, but one small hole is easy to fix. It also has next to no rust here, and I need that whole panel because it's going to be easier to reuse that than fabricate one from scratch. What else? Oh yeah, front cross member that hasn't been hacked up. As you've probably noticed in some of the other videos, the one on my 1970, there's a big chunk carved out of it. And I didn't carve that chunk. That was done by the last guy. This door is also in good shape. Surprisingly clean on the inside, actually. The price of a new windshield shipped to where I live, between the windshield and shipping and taxes and the oversized freight fee, just about pays for this entire car. So one more thing this has that mine doesn't, has a really nice clean flat floor pan, or not floor pan, trunk pan. So I'm gonna try and cut that out and use all of that in mine because it is in much better shape than mine. And the chances that the goons over at the shipping company could ship something that size here without bending it, I'm gonna say slim to none. Because they couldn't even get the radiator duct here without bending it. That one's half the size. So you're probably thinking, well, that wasn't a lot of stuff. That can't be it. You'd be right. I also got a stowaway soft top frame. Now it wasn't perfect. You can see I had to heat it here and bend it back some just to get to slot into the spots on the frame, but it does work. Needs a little lube. Who doesn't? It also came with a permanently mounted scissoring frame soft top with some really ratty vinyl. But more important, I can't use that because I have the roll bar and it just won't fit, I don't think. But it has the header bar on it, and that I need, and that is expensive. So the header bar is the piece that goes along the top of the windshield that clips to it. So that's a really good thing to have because they're expensive. I also got a box of random bits and bobs. But yeah, that's really about it.